Hello! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey and today we have my December TBR. I just want to get right into this because I don't feel like recording for very long. So the first book I will be reading, I'm going to be starting probably this week. I'm recording on November 26th, so my goal is to finish Call Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater and then start Dark Dawn by Jay Kristoff. I'm reading this with my friend at work, Daniela, so we'll be buddy reading this. She already started. I need to catch up. Basically, this book follows a girl named Mia Corvair whose family dies pretty gruesomely when she was a child, and due to this she joins this assassin school and becomes this like really revered assassin, and a lot of shit goes down. This is the third and final installment, so I won't get too into details, but I'm extremely looking forward to ending the series and seeing how it ends. Then I have two small books that I want to get to just to like really read in the month of December because November has been killing me. But first we have Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. This is a book I read in high school that I really enjoyed. The movie with the guy from CSI New York. I forget his name. Gary Sinise, you imbecile. But that movie made me cry on several occasions. And this is about a man named George and his brother named Lenny. This book takes place in, I think it's Depression era California. And George and Lenny are two laborers who are looking for work, and it's kind of hard for them because George has to take care of Lenny more often. And it's really short, but one of my faves really made me appreciate John Steinbeck as a author, so I'm looking forward to rereading this. I also recently purchased The Test by Sylvain Nouvel. This author, first of all, I'm pretty sure is from Canada. Where is your author bio, Sylvain? It doesn't say where he was born, but he was a software engineer in Montreal, and that's where I'm from, and he has a French name, so I'm guessing he's from Quebec. And I don't know too much about this book. I just saw Books and Lala talk about it and how she really enjoyed this, but from what I understand, it takes place in Britain in the future, and it's about their British citizenship test, Jesus, and it's 25 questions that determine the worth of his life. So really short. I think this is really poignant and like true to the times, so excited to read this. Then I have the part of the 24 books I want to read in 2019 video that I have one book left on this, and it's Beartown by Frederick Bachman. Basically, this book follows a small town called Beartown, and they are a hockey town. Hockey is extremely important to this town. If you watched my videos before, you know that hockey is extremely important to me. I've played hockey for so many years, and one of the players on this team is a shoo-in for making the NHL at only 15, and a bunch of accusations are released, and this is a story that discusses what we do when we place a lot of hope on teenage boys, and it's supposed to be very poignant and sad, and it's a lot of people's favorite books, and I've been reading this book off because I feel like it will be my favorite book, and I know it's like something weird that people do. I do it, but I'm scared to read this and not like it, but hopefully I will. Because this has been my favorite book of the year, I really want to reread Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid just to like solidify in my mind that this is my favorite book. This follows a 1970s band called Daisy Jones and the Six, and what happens as the rise and fall of this band occur adjacent to a budding relationship formed with Daisy Jones and the frontwriter of the band, Billy. I read this I think in like February or January, and I fell in love. This, I've said, has been my favorite book of the year, possibly my favorite book of all time. So I'm really looking forward to reading this and like highlighting my favorite parts because I know I'm gonna love it again. It has everything that I love, which is 1970s rock bands, men with beards and that wear jeans, and feminist bitches that I fucking love. So I know I'm gonna like this. I just have been putting it off. And then I also have a project that I want to read a bunch of Star Wars books. So I have The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi on audiobook. These are the film adaptation in books, I guess they're called. I kind of want to listen to them on audio just so I have something like quick to listen to, I guess. And then I also want to read From a Certain Point of View. This is a collection of short stories that take place in the Star Wars universe or are reimagining of certain Star Wars moments, stuff like that. It's from a bunch of different authors. I heard about it quite some time ago, like maybe 2-3 years, and I've been itching to pick it up, so I'm going to be reading that through my library. I have a bunch of books at home that I want to get to. So the first one is The Last Shot by Daniel Jose Older. All I know is that this is about Han Solo, who is one of my favorite characters for mentioned reasons here, the bad boy. Is this when he meets Lando? I think this is when he meets Lando, but oh, a Han and Lando novel. Anyways, this is about Han and Lando's friendship, and I don't know anything else about it. I just knew that there was a Han Solo book that came out and I went right away to go buy it at the bookstore. Then I also bought this book at Disney World. It's Star Wars The Jedi Path. I don't even know if it has an author. But this is just a manual for students of the Force. And I kind of just want to read it because I think it'll be cute and like I'll learn a bit more about the Force. Oh, this is so cute. All the people who read this book, wow. And I just think like it'll be cute. It'll be interesting. Maybe I'll understand the Force a bit more. I don't know. Then I also want to get to Ahsoka by E.K. Johnston. I know this follows a specific moment in time. It's after Clone Wars, but before Star Wars Rebels, maybe. But basically, if you don't know who Ahsoka is, and you wouldn't know unless you watched Clone Wars, but Ahsoka is Anakin's Padawan, and she leaves at the end of Clone Wars, and this kind of follows what she was doing within that time before she came back for Star Wars Rebels. And then this has been a book that I've been putting off because I know it'll be the hardest to read. It is The Princess Diaries by Carrie Fisher. This is Carrie Fisher's last kind of autobiography novel, and she's just talking in this book basically about what it was like to film Star Wars, how it was to be Princess Leia. I'm not sure if I want to listen to the audiobook or read the book because I don't know which one will make me cry less, and that's what I want. So I have been very hesitant to read this because I know it's going to make me cry, but alas, I want to. So Carrie and me, we're going to go down a path, and I know I'm going to cry. And that's it. Those are all the books I want to read in the month of December. I have a lot of big plans for 2020. What I want to read in 2020, I have another project similar to the project I had this book on. I will be summarizing this project soon once I'm done with Beartown. But yeah, that's it. I don't know how to end these things. Subscribe, like, comment down below, argue with me. I love to debate. And I don't know. I'll see you next time. Bye.